I just got an epiphany. And I remember my brother say, live life, don't let life live you. And I was sitting there letting life live me.
I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot, no. Just me and the fam, few friends ain't playing. I don't speak a lot, and I can't stop. And I can't stop.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Your girl been sick, but I'm a little better, thank you. Jesus, I went back to work. I was off. I went to the doctor on a Saturday. I had a urinary tract infection. I had to end up going back. My son got sick like that Sunday. I heard he had a bad cough. I was like, ooh, So Monday, I started feeling bad. So I didn't go to work. And then Tuesday, I was chills and fever. I said, nah, let me get up. And since my son was coughing, we both went. And so they gave me medicine and they gave him medicine. And they had me going back to work Monday. But Monday, I was still so weak. So I went back Monday and they gave me a Z-Pack. So I've been taking, I finished that yesterday. It was 5 days. And I'm not 100%, but I'm better. But the lady, the nurse who came in, she told me, she said she had influenza A, and she said it took her about 6 weeks to get over that stuff. And so, you know, I had the flu shot, but I'm just telling y'all, I was weak. When I went to the doctor, my fever was, I went to a quick care, because when I called my doctor, he was like, no, you go to a quick care. But anyway, my fever was 101.3. I felt it too. They wouldn't even let me leave till that fever come down, and she gave me some ibuprofen or whatever. But yeah, y'all take care of yourselves. This, and the thing about it, I'm here in Louisiana, so like, there were mornings like it may have been 30, and in the afternoons it was 70, honestly. And so, you know, coming in and out of the buildings, you're going from, I had my heat on. I told y'all about that before I got sick. In the mornings, I would have my heat on. In the afternoons, going home, I'd have on my what you call it? My air. Yeah, so, yeah, your girl was, I was sick. There were days, I mean, I didn't go out for days. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, but, you know, still trying to help somebody. I'm going to take my brother to the store. My car says it's 41. So I got on a long sleeve shirt, but it's thin. One of the Under Armour long sleeve shirts. And then I got on one of these fleece sets. Some long socks. And my tennis shoes. And then I got me another little jacket. Not really lying, because I don't want to. There's one thing to get. When you sick, I'd rather be a little cold than hot and have any bit of heat. Because that heat just really gets to me. But anyway, turn this down because I'm getting hot now. Yeah, I go from one extreme to the other. But it is well. I don't want to be on here complaining. I just want to talk to y'all about something that's really, really. I told y'all about all the deaths in my family and losing my nephew who was like a son to me. You know, kept him when he was a baby and while my sister worked, and you know, we are a close-knit family. Was 10 of us, 3 of us deceased now, and but we all helped each other with our kids and things like that. And so, you know, back then we really didn't have to. Well, I ended up with my younger son, my youngest child, who was my son. I ended up having to have daycare for him, but my older kids, my mom, my sisters, and you know, family helped keep them. But anyway, I, you know, experiencing all these deaths in the family. Y'all, if I'm looking out, I'm looking at the road because I am in a car and I'm driving and I'm careful. But anyway, looking at and reflecting on life and sitting back and grieving over all my loved ones I've lost and stuff. And I just got an epiphany. And I remember my brother say, live life, don't let life live you. And I was sitting there letting life live me. Grieve. soaking and feeling sorry, and I miss my loved ones dearly. I miss them daily. In fact, we're supposed to be having a Zoom call now, planning a reunion, and so many gone, y'all. It's just it hurts, but and I thought about it. Even in my younger days, when I was single and going to school and working part-time and from part-time to full-time and going to school and raising my kids and stuff like that, I was a hustler. I told y'all how I bought my first car, selling, y'all may call them Cool Pops, Honey Drippers, or whatever. We call them frozen cups. Selling those and Little Debbie cakes, and just being a boss. You know what I'm saying? And then now, it's like I don't know. It's like I got to get back on my grind, y'all. I do. I mean, I know that I'm older and stuff like that, but I'm in pretty good health. I mean, I take medicines and stuff, but what I'm saying is, it's so much I could be doing to make life better. And I don't ever want to get stagnant. I don't want anything that happened in my life to stymie my growth. I just want to keep moving forward. So that's really what I'm talking about. And I want to encourage anybody else that sometimes, we get so caught up in what we don't have, who we aren't, when we're all God wants us to be, really. But are we really being a true 100%? Are we being the best that we can be? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Are we being the best that we can be? And for me, the answer is no. Y'all know I probably have about $1,000 worth of merchandise I could be selling. Just really after the pandemic, I just really didn't want to fool with it. So I thought about just taking everything that I have somewhere and just selling it. But I know they're going to want to give you pennies on the dollar for it, and I just don't want to do that for things that are brand new. So, okay, you got all this stuff taking up your space. If you're not going to sell it to somebody in a boat, and the whole thing, just start selling a little bit. So, motivating myself, not getting caught up in worry, and just keep the faith. It's a lot. But yeah, we all go through things. Right now, one of our childhood friends, we grew up in the same neighborhood. The last time I talked to my sister, when my sister went to go and see her, she was in ICU. I wasn't able to go then. I was real sick at that time. But anyway, yeah, so we gotta, and I really don't have that woe is me mentality, but feeling like we need, I don't know, y'all. I guess I don't know. I just want us all to do better. That's it. I just want us all to live our best life. That's why I share the things I do. I don't try to hide anything. I feel like what God got for me, you can't take it, it's mine. I can't take what God had for you, it's yours. But if I use something that you happen to have inspired me to do, say, be, I'm going to give you credit for it. Yeah. How Michael Bailey used to say, it ain't going to dim my light to let your light shine. It's not. It's not. Yeah, I'm rambling. Somebody might understand. If one person get it, then it's got it. I'm satisfied with that. Like I said, everybody has a purpose. You don't know how you can help somebody. I told y'all that story. I'm going to tell it again. Somebody that didn't see this video the other time I shared it may hear it now. A young guy was headed home, and he saw a young man weighed down with books and everything out of his locker. So he offered to help the young man take his stuff home, and he walked the young man all the way home with his books and everything he had in his hand. Helped him, And so they became friends that day, and the young man who was walking home with all of the books and stuff said, he ended up being the valedictorian of his class. And He stood up. He asked the friend, the guy that befriended him that day, to stand up. And the guy did. He said, "This is my best friend." He said his name. He said, "We became friends on such and such day." He said, "And I was headed home with all my books, and he helped me. He befriended me that day." He said, "But what he didn't know is I was headed home. I had cleaned out my locker to go and kill myself." His act of kindness on that day saved my life. So you never know how you touch somebody. That's all I'm saying about everything, and that's the reason why I'm here. I don't get much money. I do get a little check every month. It ain't very much. But you know what I can say about that little money? The little money that I get from Yahoo, from YouTube, is how I've been able to give gifts to my family at Christmas. Yeah, it is. That's what and going forward, I don't know how I'm going to keep it up because, I got some other things I'm working on now. But, you never know. If you're doing things from the heart and your intent is pure, God going to make a way for you. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Much love. Bye.
I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot.